Hey guys, Ivan is here with another real estate market report for Toronto and the GTA, and today we're gonna take a deep dive into the November numbers. So let's not waste time and dive right into it because it's gonna be a longer video. So the fall market, in its traditional sense, usually tapers off after mid-November. That's when people start focusing their attention more and more on the holiday season. They start to look for presents to buy, going on holiday parties, planning vacations, etc., etc. As you may have already guessed, this wasn't a regular November, and we were quite busy. The Toronto real estate market and the GTA market as a whole was extremely busy, extremely hot, way into the seller's market, and the prices hit an all-time high again. So let's dive into the numbers and let's take a look what was going on in the GTA first, and then we're gonna go take a look at the GTA's regions and see how things panned out there. Statistics for the GTA as a whole across all asset types were as follows. The sales went up 3.3% year over year. 9,017 homes sold in November, a lot of which were actually condos in the Toronto and the GTA markets. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. New listings went down by 13.2%, and the average sale price reached $1,163,323, which translates to a year-over-year increase in price of 21.7%. The sales to new listing ratio is 89%. Just a quick note about sales to new listing ratio. This is a ratio that we use to measure whether the market is buyer's market, seller's market, or a neutral market. The closer you are to 100%, that means you're in the seller's market. The closer you're to 0%, you're in the buyer's market. So meaning that at 89% averaged out sales to new listing ratio, we're looking at a very hot seller's market, something you probably already used to hearing. So let's focus for a second on a specific segment of the market, in particular condos. Condos are doing very well for the past few months. If you were following my videos, you've probably seen that I've been talking about this for quite a long time. But this month in particular, in November, the condos made a huge surge in both activity and sales price increases. So for example, sales went up 41% since last year. The average sale price for a condo right now is $715,105. And that translates to a year-over-year increase of 18%. So that means the renewed interest from the first-time home buyers, from the investors, and anybody who is able to afford anything under $1 million is quite active right now, and it seems like it's going to be actually continue to be active as the immigration renews. As you may know, we have about 800,000 new immigrants scheduled to enter Canada within the next 2 years, majority of which most likely are going to end up in Ontario, and majority of which are probably going to end up in the GTA, and specifically Toronto. So the demand for the condo and condo townhomes is looking to continue to go up. So in this particular video, I wanted to include the data from all the regions in the GTA outside of the city of Toronto, just to give you an idea of the velocity of those markets and what the implications might be for anybody who's considering buying or selling. So the main takeaway, and I'm not going to go over the numbers, I just include them as a text format here, but the main takeaway is the sales to new listings ratio. You have, let's say Dufferin County, the sale to new listing ratio was 116%. This is very much into the seller's market, and we are looking at this scenario pretty much everywhere in every region of Toronto. That means that the move is becoming more and more expensive. The move is becoming more complicated as well because try to buy a house when the sales to new listings ratio is 116%. That means so many buyers are out there and so many buyers are bidding on these properties that it's not only expensive, it's also very, very challenging to secure a place for yourself. So that means, let's say you had a condo unit in the city of Toronto that you decided to sell and move to another region in the GTA. Well, that used to be very easy thing to do and very easy thing to pull off because the markets weren't as busy outside of Toronto. But things have changed, and it seems like the markets are outpacing the city of Toronto, and so the move is becoming more and more complicated right now, and that could be actually why we are seeing a shorter supply of listings because, again, if it's harder to move, people are not going to list their homes. In any case, guys, I hope you find this information useful and helpful to you to draw your own conclusions about the market. But if you have any questions, or if you would like to reach out and chat a little bit more about the markets in the GTA and Toronto, feel free to do so. All my contact info is below. As well, every month I write a full, detailed market analysis for each month. So feel free to check the link below for that as well, so you can see how I go over all the numbers and what they mean for buyers, sellers, and investors. And I will talk to you next month about the market in December. Next month is January 2022, guys, which means that will take us to holiday season, and I will talk to you next year. So until then, I wish fantastic holidays to you, your family, your loved ones. Have a fantastic holiday season. Take care. Bye-bye.